Kingdom people, they know you know something they don't know. They know you know something they don't know. Kingdom people, people watch the way you handle yourself. They watch the way you move. They notice the way you don't respond to their stupidity. They know that they can't trigger you because they've tried. They've realized that their black magic, their purple magic, any form of manipulation, any form of witchcraft don't work on you. Here's the thing. Even if some of the manipulation ever did work, even if you did used to get triggered, even if you responded at one point with some of these people because you've known them for some time, if you responded differently at one point, but you've changed, they notice that. And they know you know something they don't know. Because you change. See, one thing I learned about these kind of people is they don't change. They stay the same. I had a conversation with someone earlier about a situation, a person that moves, I'm going to say, stupidly. And just speaking on it because of what they be on with me. And I made the statement to say that they're stupid. They move stupidly. I don't, because that's not who I am. That's not how I move. But that's all they know. So someone who's stupid or moves stupidly or does stupid things consistently, because we all can do something stupid, but that don't make us stupid. But when a person, that's just all what they're about, it kind of means that that's just what it is for them. And so the thing is, when that's who they are, that's who they are. So I'm saying that to say, they notice that you're not like that. People notice you don't move the way they're accustomed to. You don't move the way they move or the way they're accustomed to, because you have to remember, these people are accustomed to playing all these games and doing all these tricks with people and getting a certain response and reaction. But it's not happening with you. And they notice that. So that's how they know, or they realize you know something they don't know. Not that they want to know what you know to change, because, they want to know, but not to change, not to be different, not to help themselves. They just want to know what you know. And sometimes they want to know what you want, what you know. I want to say so they can attack it. I don't know how that works. But, these are the kind of people that like to attack everything because they like to just tear down everything. They're destroyers. They don't like to see anything good, anything prosperous around them or within, people that's in their vicinity that they deal with. These are the kind of people that don't want people to be better than them. That ludicrous mess. But the thing is, they notice you just, you not like them. They not like us. These people know they not like you. They know you not like them. And they know that you're not like a whole lot of people out here. And that's because you different, obviously, but you walk with God. God walks with you. God is teaching you. He's molding you. He's training you. He's elevating you. He's transforming you. He's cleaning you up. He's, transforming your mind. And when you make all these changes and you become a different person, what comes with that is wisdom. What comes with that is knowing how to handle yourself in a more appropriate way, even a more godly way. You walk in wisdom. So, of course, you don't respond to things the same way you may have once used to. It's called, growing up, evolving. Like the scriptures say, when you was a child, you spake as a child, but when you became grown, you did grown up things. I'm paraphrasing. You behaved in a grown up way. But some of these people don't never grow up. And here's the thing. I had a little moment of reflection. And what I thought about is the Matrix, and how in the Matrix, the movie I'm speaking of, how what it really surrounded around is how people were blinded. They were blinded. It was a system, a demonic system is what it is, kind of like what we have here in real life. And people were blinded from the truth, like it is really here on this earth. And the top players, I guess you would say, they kept people bound. They kept people in this illusion that wasn't real reality. But it was their reality because they didn't know the truth. Just as it is here. Scripture tells us that about all the blind, and when the way you know and the way you wake up is when you come to know Christ. When you get in them scriptures, you learn some things. And so the point that I'm making here is this. People know that you ain't in that matrix, whether they understand it in them terms or not. Again, they know you know something they don't know. They even know at some point that they very well may be blind or in some kind of illusion. They start to see that the reality that they know is not real. It's not all that exists. You know how some people, they're limited. I mean, all of our understanding is limited, but some people's understanding is really limited because they don't really know much beyond their stupidity. Again, people are blind. So if you're blind to the truth, and I'm speaking of the ultimate truth, the godly truth, even the truth of what's going on in this world, for real, when you just kind of like what they call him, a bot or bobblehead just walking around, you don't know what's going on, you clueless, lost. When you moving like that, you don't realize that it's a whole nother world, a whole nother reality, a higher truth. And so here's the thing. Jesus came so our eyes could be open. And going back to the Matrix, that's who Neo in the movie represented. He kind of represented Jesus. Of course, not Jesus, but he came to open the blinded eyes, show the truth, reveal the truth, so that people would no longer be blind to what was really going on. And so, kingdom people, that's you. You are not blinded to what's really going on. You're learning, or you're waking up, or God is awakening you, making you aware of things. And many of you are pretty good and aware of the truth and what's really going on. Of course, you're still continuously learning, growing, and evolving, and coming into more and more understanding, of course. But the thing is, it shows. It becomes obvious. And it really becomes obvious overall, it does, but really to these people who be trying to play with you, who be on one with you, who watch you and stalk you. Kingdom people, they know you know something they don't know. But here's the good thing. That could be a good thing, because sometimes God had to show me or remind me that sometimes, even though they was on, people be on crazy with you, sometimes them realizing you know something they don't know, it make them watch you and want to learn from you, even if they still on a little crazy, because again, that's all they know. Maybe at some point they'll know better or want to know better. And the point that I'm making right here is to say you're influencing that. God is using you to influence that, because they know you know something they don't know. And here's the thing, they want to know. Okay, the people, they know you know something they don't know.